Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Lounging with John. I want to thank you for taking the time to go through this tutorial with us on beginners to HTML and getting my web page online. Now, I do want to let you know that this is a beginner tutorial. So, if you already know how to do HTML, you already know the basics, this tutorial will not be for you. Okay, this is for those that want a web page online, but they don't know how to do it at all. Okay, now some will say, well, why do HTML? I can just download an editor. That's fine, because if you know that much, then you really, won't need to listen to this then. So, uh, but some people like to do the manual because the way I see it, when you do HTML, you are doing it, by hand and by code, whatever, and you know exactly what's going to be on your page. Um, the first thing that I'm going to tell you is this tutorial, and of course, the code that I'm doing is through a Windows computer. Now, I'm sure if you've got a Mac, you can do it through that as well. I'm sure of it. But as far as programs and stuff like that, I won't be able to help you because I don't know anything about the Mac as far as what apps there are and all that stuff. What apps would compare to like uh, you know Notepad or whatever. So if you can do it though, if you can follow along using the Mac, that's great. And I'll try to I'll try to help you along as much as I can. Um, what we're going to do is we're going to start by opening up Notepad by doing Windows R for run, and I'm going to type in Notepad. You can do the same. Anybody can do that. Okay? Now, this first page here is going to be the body. Okay? You can download this as well. Go to Lounging with John. You're going to see a link there for tutorials. Click on that and then download every file there. Take advantage of it. Okay? And if something goes wrong, you mess up the code, just come back and grab it again. All right? So, this tutorial is going to be pretty quick and simple. We're just going to do the basics. How to get the code up and how to, show you how to get some text. If you want, to be able to do more with like links and all that stuff, um, then, after I do the basics, continue to listen. All right, because then we'll step into some advanced. Um, and if for some reason this recording doesn't go the way that I want it to, you'll find it in two different tutorials. Okay, HTML getting started and getting my web page online. HTML getting started, getting my web page online, and advanced coding. Okay? Alright, so I'm going to type in the code. You can go ahead and watch what I'm doing here. I'll be going over this with you, so don't worry. Okay, now let's talk about the code. If you've noticed, every tag, I have every single tag on its own line. The only one that has both tags on the same line is your title. And you'll see why here in just a second. The first line is going to be our HTML body tag. Without this, your web page will not show up. Okay? You'll go there, but you won't see anything. Okay? Alright, so, sorry guys. Um, let's go over this code real quick. Again, here, I had a little. Okay. The first line of code is your HTML body code. This is like the shell of your page. think of it like building a house. Without your main frame, your house wouldn't stand, right? You wouldn't see no house. All right, so same idea here. Without the HTML tag here, the opening HTML tag, there is no web page. And just so you know, HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language. Okay, um, and so we've got the less HTML greater. That's the opening tag for your HTML. The next tag is going to be your head tag. Now we'll discuss it a little bit later, but it's nothing that we're going to talk about now. But later on, you'll see why that tag is needed. Now, the third line down, we've got our title tag and our closing title tag, because I'm going to come over here and I'm going to type the name of the web page. We'll just do an example. Example web page. Okay? Now, the reason I put that on the same line is so that it's, put together neat. And I would suggest you doing the same thing. That way, if you guys say, okay, my title's messed up, you can find your title code that easy. Okay? The next line down is your closing tag for your head, less/head greater. Next line down is your opening tag for your body, less body greater. Now, on that, I'm going to come down one line where the closing body tag is. I'm going to hit enter and give us a blank line there, because we're going to put some text in there, okay? And then back down, you've got your closing tag for your body, and then you've got your closing tag for your HTML, okay? You've got to have an opening tag and a closing tag for this. If you don't, your page will not work. All right, let's go back up to the blank line here. Now, this is real easy. If we go ahead and we put text here, if I did this, this is my example web page, right? What's going to happen is when you go to the internet and look at this, that line of code, it's going to be right at the top, okay?